All right, let's jump right in. I've got a mental model for you today. It's a simple question, but man, it can totally change how you look at your health. And the question is this: is your body an investment or is it a rental? I want you to really picture this. You're on a weekend getaway. You just grabbed the keys to a rental car. It's nice, it's clean, but the most important thing, it's not yours. And this quote, it just nails what happens next. You slam the doors a little harder. Why? Because deep down, you know you're just going to hand back the keys and walk away. You treat it differently, right? Of course you do. And that right there, that's what we're going to call the rental car mindset. It's this sneaky, kind of subconscious idea that we're just visiting our bodies, like a tourist who's just passing through. Think about it. When you're in a rental, you probably floor it a little more. You're not worrying about the little dings or spills. Checking the oil, vacuuming the seats, forget about it. Why bother? There's zero long-term responsibility. Come Monday, it's not your problem anymore. You just walk away. And this is where it gets real, because we do the exact same thing to our bodies, don't we? We run on fumes with terrible sleep. We fuel up with junk food. We scroll ourselves into a stupor. We're just slamming the doors on our own health. It's like we secretly believe we can trade it in for a newer model down the road. But here's the kicker. You can't. This is it. This is the only one you get. So, okay, what's the other option? Well, if you're not the tourist, you gotta be the investor. And this is a total game changer. It's a complete 180 in how you see things. We're talking about shifting from short-term use to long-term value. Now, imagine you own a piece of real estate as an investment. How do you treat it? You're not going to wait for the roof to cave in, right? No, you're proactive. You're touching up the paint, you're upgrading the appliances. You're not just thinking about how it looks today, you're thinking about how every single improvement increases its value for the future. Every bit of work you put in isn't a cost, it's an investment that's designed to grow. And here's the thing, your body is the ultimate investment property. All that stuff we think of as chores, it's not. That workout you dragged yourself to, that's not a chore, that's a deposit. That healthy meal you made instead of grabbing something easy, another deposit. You're literally putting equity into a high-growth fund called Future You. Okay, so let's get down to the bottom line. Where do these two paths actually lead? Because they couldn't be more different. One is a fast track to depreciation. The other? Well, that one pays dividends. Big time. I mean, look at this. It's so clear, right? The tourist with the rental car mindset, that body is going to depreciate, and it's going to happen fast. But the investor, the one who sees their body as a valuable asset, oh, you better believe they're cashing dividend checks in the form of energy, confidence, and just more good years of life. You know that rental car, it always ends up with problems. It gets run down, and for a person, that's what depreciation looks like. It's waking up one day when you're 40 or 50 or maybe 60 and realizing you feel weaker than your friends. You're more tired. You can't do the things they can. It's the slow, quiet fading of what you're capable of. But then there's the other side of the coin, the investment outcome. Man, those dividends are real. This is waking up every decade feeling better, feeling richer in the one currency that really matters, energy, feeling stronger, and feeling freer, genuinely free to live the life you actually want to live. And look, I want to be really clear about something. This isn't just about looking good or dodging the doctor. It's so much bigger than that. When you adopt this investor's mindset, the ripple effects touch every single part of your existence. It's really about one powerful word, sovereignty, which is just a fancy way of saying you're in the driver's seat of your own life. You have the freedom and the power to call the shots. And when your body is an asset you can count on, when it's strong and full of energy, you have the fuel to go after whatever it is you want with nothing holding you back. Think about how that feeling of physical power just spills over. It sharpens your focus at work, right? And that helps your career, your money. It lifts your mood, gives you more patience, which completely changes your relationships. It's the difference between saying, I'm too tired, and yes, let's go. That's what real freedom feels like. So when you boil it all down, that's what we're left with, a choice. And it's not some big, one-time decision. It's a choice you're making every single day, and all the little moments. This is the question you have to start asking yourself. Seriously, the next time you're thinking about blowing off a workout or grabbing that easy junk food, just stop for 1 second and ask yourself, am I being a reckless tourist right now, or am I being a smart investor building my future?
Because make no mistake, the person who are tomorrow is built by the choices you make today. And if you choose the path of the investor, well, your future self isn't just going to say thanks. They're going to thank you with interest.